Bo Diddley was one of America's greatest rock and roll guitarists. His influence was so widespread that it is hard to imagine what rock and roll would have sounded like without him. Today we explore the life and music of Bo Diddley.
That was the song Bo Diddley, released in 1955. It was his first hit. It established what became known as the Bo Diddley beat. It is linked to a children's hand-clapping game, Hambone. Bo Diddley said he first heard the beat in a church. But it is also a rhythm found in African Caribbean music. And it has a Southern blues base as well. This hit song from the same year is another good example of the Bo Diddley beat. It is called Pretty Thing.
Bo Diddley died of heart failure in 2008 at his home in Florida. He was 79. Music had been a part of his life since his early years. He was born Otha Ellis Bates in 1928 in Macomb, Mississippi. His mother, Esther Wilson, was an unmarried teenager. She and her son went to live with her cousin, Gussie McDaniel. Bo Diddley later said Gussie McDaniel raised both him and his mother. Otha was renamed Ellis McDaniel. The family moved to Chicago, Illinois. When Ellis was 7, he began learning classical violin from a church music teacher. He continued to study violin until he was 15. He did not even pick up a guitar until he was 12 and received one as a gift from his sister. But it was the guitar that captured his imagination forever. Here he explains how he developed his guitar sound.
I took it home and learned how to play on one string when the Saints go marching in. The other strings, it didn't make a difference. And then I accidentally tuned it one day the way that I'm tuning it. Now, I say I'm playing backwards. I don't play like the average guitar player. Cats have to do their fingers all like this and all that kind of stuff. I do it in chords and basically almost the same thing.
When he was in his 20s, Ellis McDaniel formed a band called the Langley Avenue Jive Cats. He was not able to make enough money to support himself, however, so he found other work. He worked in a food store and a picture frame factory. He worked as an elevator operator and a meat packer. He even fought as a boxer. Finally, in 1954, the band got the break it was hoping for. The Jive Cats made a recording of their music to present to Chess Records. Leonard and Phil Chess were happy with what they heard and agreed to sign the band to a recording contract.
There are many stories about how Bo Diddley got his name. Some reports say one of the band members suggested the new name shortly after they were signed by Chess Records. Other reports say Bo Diddley took the name when he became a boxer. Still others say the name came from a homemade one-string instrument called a diddley bow. Apparently, Bo Diddley did not clear up the mystery. He told several versions of the source of his name. Many bands sang this next Bo Diddley song for many years. From 1957, here is Mona, I Need You, Baby.
Bo Diddley's success continued through the 1950s. He appeared on television and on stage. He performed in a national concert series, sometimes with another rock and roll guitar great, Chuck Berry. However, his love life was never as smooth as his music. Diddley was first married at age 18, and 3 times after that. All of his marriages ended in divorce. However, Bo Diddley did have good relationships with female musicians. He was one of the first rock and rollers to have a female guitarist. Peggy Jones joined his band in the late 1950s as Lady Bo. Later, she was replaced by Norma Jean Wofford, whose stage name was the Duchess.
That was the Yardbirds performing Bo Diddley's song, I'm a Man. The so-called British invasion by that band, the Rolling Stones, and others in the 1960s helped renew interest in Bo Diddley's music. Now others were recording his songs or performing in his style. In fact, American musician Buddy Holly admitted his hit, Not Fade Away, borrowed much of Diddley's sound. At first, Bo Diddley said he was not happy about other musicians copying him, but then he said he realized he must be doing something right.
In the early 1970s, Bo Diddley moved to the state of New Mexico and became a law official in the town of Los Lunas. However, he continued to make records for chess until 1974. Later, Bo Diddley appeared in the popular movie Trading Places. He also appeared in a well-known television advertising campaign for the Nike sportswear company. He was admitted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Ohio, in 1987. He won a Grammy Award for Lifetime Achievement in 1998. Bo Diddley lived his final years on more than 30 hectares of land near Gainesville, Florida. He liked to fish. He also still performed at shows around the country. His last recording was A Man Amongst Men, released in 1996. Here is the title song from that album.